Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're a long-term subscriber, and hello every new member, I'm very glad you found my channel and are joining us. I hope I can inspire you with my videos. I love making these videos, so I hope you're all well and had nice Easter days. I had just a moment of time, and I in the first instance, I didn't want to film this, the making of this tall journal, and I did some parts, but I thought in a quicker video than normal my tutorials are, I want to show you how to make a tall journal. Most of the times I start with the pages, selecting the pages, and this is a guest design team for Little Joys of Bujo. So there are a lot of digitals in here of the kids Amour Paris, and yeah, most of the times I choose the papers first. There are for the rest are all there's just one other digital, and the rest is original book pages, braille paper, all kinds. But I want to start with the cover. I did it a bit, and then I thought it can be useful for someone who we didn't make a lot of journals, to see how you do that. I have gray file folders that I'm using because a lot of them aren't used anymore because we store digitally. And this is a dictionary paper, and I didn't want to cover it all up because it's real vintage paper. I love the font, so I thought I'm going to cut the square out in the middle because that's something you're not going to see, and I thought it's a waste of the beautiful paper. And this will be on this side. And then there will be fabric. I chose this. It's very thin fabric. I hope you can see, because normally I film with the iPad and I can see on my TV what it's doing, but I don't know why. I had that problem some time ago, and it's not working anymore. And then a new update, I did a new update, and then it worked fine again. It works on my phone, and my iPad has the same update, but yeah, that doesn't work. So this will be in the middle. So we're just going to get started. So I hope you had a nice time with Easter, and maybe you could do some crafting. It didn't work for everybody, but yeah, every bit we get done. Yeah, this is from our local chain Action, Creapoch, but you can use normal glue stick, whatever you want, but I want to use this because I have it, and otherwise it might go to waste, and that's a shame too. And Mod Podge, I see a lot of people use Mod Podge, but any type of glue is fine. Last year I did a short time, I was in the design team of Little Joys of Bujo, but I have found out that a design team is not really for me. It takes me a lot of time to come up with ideas, and being on a design team makes me stressful. So that's why I didn't want to continue. But when Heather contacted me if I wanted to, she saw my other tall journals, and she asked, I have to tissue, just a minute. I wasn't prepared. So when she contacted me if I wanted to do a guest project, I thought, oh, that's okay, and that's different than yeah, every month coming up with something. I like to be able to make whatever I want, and whenever I want, when I feel like it, when I have the time. I'm always in awe with the people who make the design team projects to come up with so many beautiful ideas. And there are so many beautiful designers, so yeah. Yeah, and this will be the front page. This is what you're going to see. I'm going to glue the fabric also, because then when I do the front, and later it can all go under heavy books. I always leave them about a day and a night. And this already was under books, and you can still see that it's warping. I hope you can see, because I'm guessing where the camera is. But it will flatten over time, and with use. This journal will be for sale. So if you like what you see and you're maybe interested, then just let me know. Down in the description box are my contact. You can find where you can contact me. I have noticed if you don't smear the glue, it will seep through the fabric, and that's something I don't want. So I always do it with a brush. I smear it a bit, and then it's less visible. I'm going to put it like this, because I keep getting my head in the way of the camera. Now I have to just see if I'm in the middle. No, that's difficult. Difficult to see if I'm a bit in the middle. And here, of course, you can, you don't have to put fabric. You can also use other paper strips or lace, whatever you like. I left this on purpose a bit. I really have to guess where I am with the camera. I want this a bit more so I can fray it a bit more. Oh. I really love making, I said that in previous videos, but I really like making the tall journals. Yeah, I'm going to cut it, and then, because this, if I cut it a bit and then tear it, it will have a straight, yeah, I can fray it later. I didn't remember that the ink, I inked this already, and I should have weighed it, because it stains on the fabric. But I don't think it will be that visible, so clean my brush a bit. Normally I clean it under water. That's a bit hard now with the filming. It's a bit crooked, but I have to fray it, so this will be, I did make, this is a first. Normally in every journal I have a spine, and I thought I want to try that with this journal, a bit of a spine, because I selected, the kit is gorgeous and has so many papers that I had a hard time choosing which one I wanted to use. So there are, what did I put? I think 17 or 18 pages in this, so it will be a pretty gator mouth. So that's why I just made a little gusset, and it's about 3/8, I think you call it. A bit more than a quarter of an inch. A bit more. So, yes, really like it. I think I'll roughen it up later. I did that with the dictionary paper. You can see it. It's a bit roughened up. And I cut the file folder with the normal trimmer, and then I used the Tim Holtz distresser. But maybe later I'll do it a bit more because I really like the effect. Yeah, I like it. But it's real straight now. I always think I have to tear it a bit more. But we'll see. And here, first, I have selected this image. It's gorgeous. I was instantly in love with this image, and I want that on the front page, and it's almost filling. But I wanted something extra underneath. This is for the back, a bit more plain. So I took wrapping paper, brown wrapping paper. It has a shiny side and a not shiny side, so I want to put it on here completely and let it stick out just a bit, and then that will be curled up. If you follow me longer, you know I do that a lot. But I don't want a straight edge, and I tried to tear it, but it didn't work at all. This is too long. I'm back. I saved you the trouble of watching me cut this again, but I've cut it to size. It was a bit fiddly because it didn't fit in the cover. Otherwise, it would have been much easier. Get my glue mat back, and I think I'm going to glue it on here bit by bit. That means that's the easiest. I think just put some glue on here, but I'm going to leave that flat because then it's easier to see how much I have overlapping. Because if I put that on here, I can't see the overlap. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the glue just partial. Get my tissue for this. My brush is already a bit hard from the glue, but it'll be fine. And then bit by bit I'm going to put some more glue on there. Let's see if this will work. A bit more. Already sticking very well. This really has to be under heavy books. And maybe later I have to put some more glue on the edges. Let's see if this will be. Now I can do this. I did put a lot of glue on the sides. But I had the feeling that it wasn't all sticking on the sides. With the brush it's also a bit easier if you have a larger surface like this, because if you do that with your finger, it's a lot to cover. Oh, bubbles. It doesn't really matter, the bubbles, because there will be paper over it. Oh. The glue out of here. Much more air bubbles than I thought. Let's clean my mat a bit before I'm going to apply more glue. That looks fine. Here is a bit of glue seeping out, but it dries clear, so it's not a real problem. And like I said, it will go under heavy books. But it looks like here is no glue at all. And I did spread it. But sometimes I'm amazed if you put them on books when you think it didn't work at all with gluing. I'm sometimes surprised that it adheres very well if it's evenly pressed. Because yeah, now there's glue everywhere, so it would be strange if some areas wouldn't stick. Get rid of this glue because otherwise it will be in the images. Straighten this fold line. The glue. Ooh, a lot of glue here. First have to clean my mat because otherwise I don't know. Put this to the side a bit with my brush, and then let's see if I can. Really coming out down here. I thought I apply a lot of glue so it adheres well. I think I'll be okay. Here I lost a bit of the dictionary paper because I was pressing too hard. There are so many things to consider, and maybe I didn't make enough journals yet because I thought I would roughen up this edge a bit more, but that's not possible now anymore because this is sticking out. But I'll find a way for that. And here will be a pocket and some extra embellishing, so it will be okay. We can always adjust things to our liking. Let's see. Now I have to watch that this is a bit in the middle. And first I thought I would go up a bit, but I'm not sure what I want here. So I chose for this because I can always put something there and there if I am not satisfied with it later. Put it like this, and now I can put the glue on here on this part. So yeah, this making a cover is just a bit of work. If you have an idea how you want to make it, it's gluing and letting the glue dry, and then when that's all done, you can add little embellishments if you want to decorate it a bit more. I find the cover difficult. I'm always doubting what I am thinking and thinking again what I want with the cover. And some they whip up a cover in no time. That's not me, unfortunately. Let's see. I have to see that it's a bit, not completely. I don't know if I can. My hands are gluey. Always so difficult to get it straight. I had a brayer to do this, but I was pushing it so hard. It was a plastic one. I don't know if there are metal ones, but I pushed so hard that it broke. And I saw a lot of people use a card, so I thought I'd try that. Yeah. That doesn't, it looks a bit strange now because that's not curled, the lace is not on here, and I think I'll put a label, some more decoration. Let's see if I don't have any glue on here. And then I'll let that dry. Brown paper everywhere. My image. This I roughened up a bit. I didn't do that with this one because it will completely flatten, because if you use the journal or just have it laying, that will flatten. Let's see. Glue all over it and smear it out. I'm sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I don't really have much to say. And I'm also always concentrating on what I'm doing. So I hope you did like or do like this video a bit. It's a bit chaotic, but I think you can see the process how I'm doing it, and yeah, that's in a way the most important thing. Gorgeous image. Oh, so beautiful. And another lady I printed a bit smaller, and I reinforced it with book page and fussy cut her out, and I'm going to use that in the journal as a top spot. And this will be torn and crumbled, and then it looks. And I always have to think more about the cover. So I'm not going to do anything to the cover as of yet. I'm going to choose off camera, I'm going to choose the lace. And that will be glued on here over the middle, a bit wider one. And I want something more here, but I always have a hard time covering up a beautiful digital image. So yeah, to put something here, I really like that text, I like that text, but this is something that could be on there. So yeah, we'll see. The Paris. So that's something I will decide later. First, letting this really dry. Really love the inside, beautiful. And maybe I'm going to stick just the little pieces, stick them down there again, because I don't think I can do anything too more to it. There is not much brown. Let's see. But I definitely want a pocket here, so I don't think it will be a problem. But you can see if I do this, the difference in the look. It's straight, although it's cut with a double edge, and here it's more roughened up. Instantly it looks different. And yeah, this is the style I like more. Then I wanted to show you the pages. The tissue, let that dry. I'm always, most of the time, I start with a beautiful digital, because that's nice if you open the journal, and I don't always use all vintage papers, because these you can get digital too, so if you don't have original papers, there are beautiful digitals to use. You can use magazine pages. So this is a dictionary page, French, because Amour Paris. It's I try to use all vintage ephemera of pages and things. This is from the kit, very beautiful with the blue stamp. A French book page. I folded it in. The recipient can choose if she wants to attach something to it, use it as a tuck spot, or remove it. Digital, so it's digital vintage paper, digital vintage paper. This is a vintage letter I have digitally, and I printed it on the digital of the kit. Braille paper, I really love that. It's also textured, so that's always nice. And then from the kit, beautiful page also. And every digital also is backed with a pretty neutral backing for writing. Because yeah, lots of people want to write in their journal, but on this you can add embellishments yourself. So if you just want to decorate, it's possible also, because that's you can do that very well on these pages. Vintage music page, always beautiful from the kit. And again, beautiful backing paper, French book page, digital, with from another digital designer, Raindrop Lila. I have the pastel lined paper, really like those. And it was a bit too short, the digital, because these are a bit larger. But I'm going to put some lace or some decoration on there, so it's not a problem, because I didn't want to enlarge it, because then the lines would be further apart and then it would look unnatural. So the Ledger Vintage, this is a digital of Ruby and Pearl, so the only other with the script. Where was the script page? Oh yeah, and the backing papers. That, yeah, they're from other designers because they are not in the kit. French book page, beautiful page from the kit. Vintage music, also the kit. Rice paper, and this is a backing paper because I loved this in the middle. It's very colorful and yeah, I really love it. So that's how I choose my pages. I can flip through it a bit quickly so you can see the back sides of the digitals. The map of Paris, backing paper, digital is just backing. Oops. This is from the kit also. This beautiful one. This one, also nice. This colorful. And this beautiful blue one. And then the last one is this. So I'm going to leave the video like this. I will stitch this in with the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. I will let this dry, curl up the edges, and yeah, maybe I'll do another video, but otherwise I will show the result on my Instagram and Facebook, but we'll see. For now, this is it. I hope it gave you some ideas how to start a tall journal. In a way, it's not difficult at all. Just beautiful, some beautiful papers or an image, and you're good to go. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe, give a like or a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.